My name's Michael Keating. I'm the director of the Opportunity in Crisis project at Chatham House, and it's my great pleasure to have with us today Ambassador Michael Koch, who is the special representative of the German government for Afghanistan and Pakistan, and you're also the chair of the International Contact Group, which brings together a number of governments engaged with and concerned about Afghanistan. If the elections somehow, are seen as having gone wrong or as having an illegitimate result, that these kind of commitments to Afghanistan, will be in jeopardy in terms of the political support they enjoy in Germany and in other Western countries.
It is very important, of the greatest importance, that everyone gives their best shot in organizing these elections. These elections will not be perfect. They can't be. These are only the third democratic elections that have ever been organized in Afghanistan. There will be all sorts of issues. But we need elections that are showing a marked and clear improvement over earlier experiences, and we need elections that are ultimately accepted, at least by a large part of the Afghan people as legitimate. I can only encourage our Afghan friends, the internationals involved in this, to really do all they possibly can to assure the best possible outcome. Because if we were to have a result that would be less than that, it is very difficult to predict what would happen exactly. But apart from, above all, the reaction of the Afghan people, that I think could entail a loss of confidence in this entire effort, it is entirely possible that the public of the donor countries loses confidence as well. So it is of the greatest importance, I say this for the third time to underline this point, the greatest importance that we deal with this challenge in a serious and committed manner, and then I have no doubt that we will be able to succeed and have good elections.
One thing that's notable is that there have been elections in Pakistan, there's been elections in Iran, there are local standards for elections as well as international standards. But it raises the issue of the region. I mean, how important do you think that regional actors are in terms of not just elections, but contributing to stable political evolution in Afghanistan?
Michael, let me point out that I believe the recent elections in Pakistan are a particularly happy precedent, or could be a happy precedent for what the Afghans will be trying to achieve next year in their own country, because these elections in Pakistan too were not perfect. There were problems, and the Pakistanis themselves recognize that. But these elections were clearly an improvement on those that we had 5 years ago, and they've produced a new national leadership that is truly carried by the people of Pakistan. So I think this is a good example from which one can draw encouragement for what needs to happen in Afghanistan as well. Now the wider region, of course, no country lives on an island, to use a famous quote from a British poet. This is true for Afghanistan as well. Many countries in the region are concerned about the repercussions that could affect them if our efforts and the Afghan efforts for a stabilized Afghanistan were to fail. The reverse is also true. I think the region, the whole region, has many possibilities through which it could support Afghanistan and our work there. For example, by using enhanced trade, by supporting efforts to increase exchanges across the borders, by generally contributing towards better regional cooperation, which is badly underdeveloped in this whole region. There are many ways to achieve something that in the end would not just be good for Afghanistan, but for the region as a whole. We have a process in place that means to do exactly that. Launched in November of 2011 in Istanbul, that is going on. And we would encourage everyone to contribute as actively as possible to this process for their own benefit and for the benefit of Afghanistan.
Some might argue that the best basis upon which Afghanistan can achieve a stable future is if there is an accommodation among Afghans themselves, including, of course, the Taliban. Are you at all hopeful in terms of prospects for reconciliation, or do you feel that we're a bit stuck at the moment?
To have such a conversation started would be one of the most hopeful indications for a better future for Afghanistan. I believe that such a conversation, were it to start, would take years to come to fruition. Unfortunately, it hasn't started yet. I think we have to recognize that. And that in itself is something that is not good for the future of Afghanistan. So yes, we have believed for some time such a dialogue should happen, but at the moment we have to recognize that it hasn't happened, it hasn't started.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.